Dhaka Chamber of Commerce in the city today.
Focusing on the production of
Country's enormous possibility in jute sector has been proven in the 80s. But due to lack of facilities, farmers are now losing interest in cultivating jute. International Jute Study Group Secretary General Sudipto Roy has said that the sector can once again turn round if public and private sector come forward in rescuing the sector.
Growing so much that whenever we travel in various parts of the world, there is a tremendous demand for biodegradable, non-synthetic products. Legislations are taking place, especially in the European Union, parts of the West, where synthetics are being banned gradually, and they're looking at alternative products. Jute does have a recognition, especially those who understand the value.
Private sector in the country seems to be eager in investing in the jute sector and has proven the making profit from the sector is not impossible. Industries Minister has assured that the government is trying to revive and develop jute industries and that the government will give all out support in this regard.
The private sector of our country is now eager to invest in this sector by using locally produced green jute. It is a praiseworthy venture, and I assure you that our government will extend all-out support to private entrepreneurs.
Held at the DCCI Bhavan, DCCI President Abul Qasim Khan and ICCB President Mr. Mahbubur Rahman were also present at this program. Masud Rana, News and Images, Dhaka.
The Khagrachari administration on Tuesday imposed Section 144 in the town following clashes between indigenous and Bengali people in Khagrachari district town that left at least 15 people injured. The clashes ensued during a day-long road and waterway blockade as the Bengali residents led by Parbotra Bengali Chhatra Porishad chased a procession brought out by picketers at about 11:30 a.m. Ethnic people under the banner of United People's Democratic Front enforced the blockade in Khagrachari and Rangamati districts. Both the Bengali and ethnic men set fire to scores of houses of the rival groups. Some 20 vehicles were also vandalized during the clashes. Well, it's time for a short break, but coming up next. Sudan to sign Darfur ceasefire pact. Is peace too far? Welcome back. You're watching the Evening Bulletin at News and Images. Our top international story. Sudan's largest opposition group is set to sign a peace deal with the government that could end the conflict in Darfur. Documents setting out the terms of the deal are to be signed in Qatar today. The documents are the first concrete sign that Khartoum is prepared to share power with the group. The conflict in Darfur, which has pitched ethnic African tribesmen against the Arab-dominated Khartoum government, has been prevailing since the last 7 years. At least 8 people have died after a bomb exploded in the provincial capital of Afghanistan's southern Helmand province, amid a NATO and Afghan military offensive there. Local authorities said all those killed in the attack today in Lashkar Gah were civilians, and at least one of them was women. 13 others were wounded in the explosion. The bomb was apparently planted on a bicycle, although it was not clear if it was a suicide attack. Gulab Mangal, the governor of Helmand, has already blamed the Taliban for the attack. In sports now. David Warner hammered the second fastest 2020 international half-century to hand Australia an 8-wicket win over West Indies and complete their dreams of an unbeaten summer. Warner raced a 50 from 18 deliveries, beating his own 19-ball effort from last season, as Australia reeled in the target of 139 with a ridiculous 50 deliveries to spare. Earlier, West Indies scored 138 for 7 with thanks to Dion Aren's unbeaten 36, while Harris took 2 wickets for the Aussies. In business now. A total turnover of today's trading in the Dhaka Stock Exchange stood at 11,856.37 million taka. The DSI index of the country's premier bourse ended at 4,594.86 points, falling by 14 points. Among the issues traded, 70 advanced, 161 declined, and 7 issues remained unchanged. Among the companies traded, today's top 5 shares by value are Beximco, Bextex, Lanka Buffin, Summit Power and Grameenphone. A quick check on the weather. Weather remained dry with partly cloudy sky over the country. Night temperature may remain nearly unchanged. The highest temperature 31.6 degrees Celsius was recorded in Hatia and the lowest 12 degrees Celsius in Sri Mongol. According to Met Office, the country's maximum temperature in 6 divisional cities was 28.5 degrees Celsius in Rajshahi, 30 degrees Celsius in Khulna, 30.6 degrees Celsius in Sylhet, 29.3 degrees Celsius in Dhaka, 30.4 degrees Celsius in Borishal and 30.2 degrees Celsius in Chittagong. This is all we had in our today's bulletin, but before we wrap up, let's take another look at our main stories. Charges against 86 Pilkhana mutineers taken into cognizance as the trial begins at the BDO headquarters today. Private investment must to generate electricity, says Finance Minister AMA Mohit. Investment environment prevails in the country, says Commerce Minister Farooq Khan, urges opposition to join hands for economic development. Deepu Moni warns of disastrous consequences of climate change, urges immediate action. And BNP's Hafizuddin blames Awami League man of torturing BNP leaders and workers in Bhola 3 constituency, says by-election impossible. You can also log on to our website newsandimages.net to get more on these and all other stories. Thanks for watching News and Images from me, Nusrat Ahmed. Bye-bye.